Now, yesterday I promised that today I will explain why I not believe. Say that NGO they clean for this matter where they talk about. Now, before we go into details, let me first of all address Nedu fans, because this is one issue where I've had problem with the two fans, both Nedu fans and VDM fans. Since VDM and Nedu quarrel start now, two issues now that they drag. Number one, VDM said, you told me, say you knock this person, you knock this person, you knock this person. And I said, Nedu, if truly you knock A, knock B, knock C, you can't go open mouth, tell another person, then that is a childish character. Some people will come out and say, yes, not true. He tell me, say, if I don't knock him, you know, give me a role. I don't know how you expect me to support somebody like that. The only way we could defend Nedu is if Nedu gives us a reason to doubt the accusation. He did not even address the accusation. He said anything they want to talk, when they talk. So we have no choice than to run with the existing protocol. Now the next issue. This NGO matter could come up. The NGO saying they do scam them 60 million. I have listened to the two parts. Most of you people supporting the NGO are not supporting the NGO because you are supporting the NGO. You are supporting the NGO because Very Dark Man is supporting the NGO. You have not really listened to the matter, because last night when I posted I go address and this morning, somebody say, what if I can't find out say the NGO really give Nedu 60 million? Will I not be ashamed of myself? Let's get some facts clear. The NGO gave Nedu 60 million. He did not deny it. He never denied that they gave him 60 million. He collected 60 million. And he explained what he did with the money. Some people say, why is he not explaining what he did with the money? The reason why you have not heard this explanation is because you don't want to hear it. There was an explanation. So you will calm down, hear from this NGO part, then hear from Nedu part. I don't know if I can put this video in one because it will long. I will play the recording that Very Dark Man brought yesterday. Then I will play the explanation from Nedu's manager at Talking Drums. Then we will now look at it so and we will find out that some people are lying here. But first and foremost, let's go to Very Dark Man's video of yesterday.
Alright, so I just say Nedu debunk the audio when I release, right?
But that's not the problem now. I just say I even pay person 2 million naira may do AI. Even though they don't bring evidence, say I pay.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's okay for them to debunk that. That's not the problem. Now, while people are debunking that, I told those people who give you the 60 million, I tell them, say, they report to the UK government.
Nice.
So that anytime when you come UK, when they will invite you, like when they put pressure. So the reports don't come out. As you can see, case number, the case number is there, status description, your report has been submitted, status, report type, crime report submitter, suspect, Chinedu, Emmanuel Annie, Sarah Donya Williams, Koha, suspect company, Talking Drums, and Media Limited, money loss, £40,000. So when they do them here, then anytime when you go UK, then they'll try to do them there. For now, it is still alleged, maybe you know do them more. It's just that we have not seen the evidence, you know, like the billboard you collected money from, for the influencers you say you're going to use. And again, why did you use another account number outside the account number that these NGO people gave you? Do you understand? But that's on the other side. Now, some people will think, okay, Very Dark Man diverse, in they carry this thing personal. Well, number one, the fight has to be personal before it is a fight. But secondly, I hope you guys know what I do on the media normally. Now, all these kind of fraud cases, now the boss. But this one, they very special to me in a way because me, I did particular about NGO. You understand? Now, they cannot give you money to promote an NGO in order to create opportunity for a lot of people.
So go to school.
Because you feel, say, okay, yes, nothing will happen. You do like this, do like this, do like this. Do you understand? You do like this, do like this, do like this. It don't make any sense. It don't make any sense. And even for multiple voice notes where you release, where you talk, the voice notes plenty. I will still release more. Do you understand? Now, you even tell them, say, maybe they don't go for Nigeria, maybe they cannot go South Africa. Now I understand. Because when I see, say, you want to show for South Africa, now, I understand why you won't push them to go South Africa. And also, before I play this other voice note of the woman explaining for that, right? Before I play them, that's your voice note where you talk, say you get a lot of drug friends and fraud friends for South Africa. Shey na one of them dey sponsor your show. But let's say I won't give one money, but then again, let's just focus on this NGO part because I really want to know where that 60 million went to.
Okay.
And I'm sure that well-meaning Nigerians will want to know
where the 60 million went
to.
to.
So let me quickly play the VN from the lady.
Okay, let's hear this.
Now, they sent us a list of things that they were going to do regarding the promotion. They said they were going to do 10 LED billboards. They were going to be on radio, on newspaper, on blogs, on some TV stations. They just listed so many things,
Okay.
right? Which, aside from the gala event, that particular, all the things that they said they were going to do was about, give or take, about nearly £20,000. Nearly. It's not up to that. I think it's
Aside
either
the gala
20,000
event.
or nearly, right? We paid it in Naira then. Luckily for us at that time, I don't know how to put it. Luckily or luckily, at that time, the conversion rate was about 1,100 and something or 1,002 because we paid them over the course of a week. We had to change the funds. And when we paid them the first 40 million naira, which was I think about which was nearly £40,000.
Less than
but it was not
40,000.
up to 40. I think maybe like 30, 35 or something thousand pounds. We told them that can't they use this as the first thing? Because the total amount they gave to us was about 85 million naira. We now told them that we've paid you 40, which is nearly half. That why don't you guys just use this as your initial down payment to do whatever you need to do? Because right now you're saying that you're doing this as a free thing, and that for what it's worth, we kept insisting to them that we don't think that they're going to be able to raise funds. And I think we made our peace with that, really.
Okay.
We did. Because what we said we wanted him to come to raise awareness for Lead for Good Africa, right?
Yeah.
We did that, understanding that this is a charity, right? We just want people to know this is what they are doing and what we are doing and help their cause.
So they just want to create awareness.
You also have a charity, right, that you do, helping people to go to school and all of that. Then we just want to raise awareness to that. So in this kind of things, you don't expect anything serious at first.
Okay.
So we were more actually interested in the publicity.
Okay.
In people getting to know what we're trying to do and that we're trying to do it in Nigeria. Right? Because the truth is, we felt like this would just be an opportunity for us to make that kind of difference. Remember, these students come for this scholarship. Either he raises funds for that scholarship or not, we will still be obligated to ensure that those students that he raised that awareness for, who came to his platform, will be able to take courses.
Okay.
It's very important to understand that distinction, because when we're trying to explain this to some people, they kept saying that he wanted to raise funds, right, and he could not raise it. Is that why we're upset? And we said, no, that's not why we're upset.
Okay.
We're upset because we knew we couldn't raise funds, not through the method he was trying to go about, but we were banking on the publicity.
So it's just publicity they wanted from first.
Other people like him to promote this initiative.
Okay.
He did not do such a thing. Whatever he did was very, 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 very lackluster, right? He just did it like, I'm not sure any of the people that even promoted this thing was paid anything. But he collected money for each one of those people he said he was going to get. He said he was going to get about 10 or 20 people, and we paid for each one of them. I think we paid, he said we're supposed to pay 500,000 naira for each of these people to just talk about this particular thing. But I don't think he paid anybody anything, right? He said he was going to do billboards, nothing of the sort. He said he was going to do radio, newspaper. He just sent us some things on radio. We don't know if they did anything or not. All we just know was that after a while, we were asked to come and pay a balance, of which, when he asked for that balance, he had not done any promotion. Okay. There was no billboard. He kept his manager, who is also a scammer. And, this is one of the first times I'm meeting a female's karma, right?
Wow.
Because the way she turned was so dramatic. Before she collected the money, she was oh yes ma, yes
She
ma.
was
After
loyal.
collecting the money, she became, how much did you guys even give? We're just managing. And I was like, seriously, you guys are managing? It was on the news when some people raised 50,000 pounds for a charity in Sky News in the UK. And you guys got nearly 50,000 pounds. And you are saying that you were just managing. Seriously? I couldn't even get over that. It was just like a film trick, honestly. Now, this whole thing was going on, and we kept saying, you said you were going to promote. Where are the billboards? Where are the newspaper ads? Where are the radio ads? Where are the blog posts? Nothing. Where are your celebrity posts that you said were going to be on Instagram? Nothing.
Okay.
And he kept saying they were working on it. Oh, we're just begging people to do it. Why are you begging people? I said, we had given Nedu this money before we saw the comedy he does. Because honestly, I don't know him.
Are you
I
serious?
actually don't know a lot of celebrities, which I think was to our detriment, because we didn't know. And once he just showed us, oh, I have this number of followers, we're like, okay, well, people that have this number of followers normally are celebrities. So he must be a celebrity. But I didn't know him. I've never seen any of his works before. So one day, we decided to just sit and actually, Google him. And then we now saw some of his comedy. The one where is the Hausa man that is always going after big bumped women. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Well, this is not exactly the kind of ambassador we would have wanted, but well, what is done is done. Let's make the best of what we can. Because when he told us about what he does, he talked about this podcast that he's on where they talk frankly. I think it's something like Frankly Speaking or something like that with some other people. And I remember speaking to his manager and saying that, when we give these funds, right, we understand that you're going to make money from it.
Okay.
And that we kept emphasizing that we're not pricing anything that you're giving to us because we understand that you're going to make money from it.
Okay.
You see, a lot of people are always looking at Nigerians as if, oh, well, they scam, they do a lot of things. And I say that I think the issue is that we're not aware that when we want to offer a service, it is okay to charge for that service.
Okay.
But it would be nice if what you're charging for that service is commensurate to the service that you're
giving.
Meaning that if we give you these funds, right?
Just do the job.
And you promoted it really well. A lot of people heard about it. We saw it trending on Instagram. We saw the various celebrities who said we're going to be posting it. They were sharing it to our pages. They were sharing it on their pages. They were doing so many things like that. We saw the LED billboards. We saw the blog posts. We found a lot of people interacting with those blog posts, stuff like that.
You won't have been angry.
Honestly, it would have been quite okay, because even after the whole thing, I remember that we spoke to him. We said, listen, we don't want to take this anywhere. We gave you this money. Why don't you at least
do the job?
Get all those celebrities who say we're going to post it, just get 20 of them to do, and we'll let this go.
Okay.
And he said, speak to my lawyers.
Wow.
That was what he said. Sometimes, I understand why some people are very upset with us as a nation. Sometimes I understand why they are unable to separate the good from the bad. Because when the bad do their bad, they do it with so much heartlessness that you don't even know how to relate with it. And that's exactly what Nedu and Sarah, his manager, did. It's, you can understand. I'm a strong advocate for Nigeria. There are just too many of us working so hard. Just too many working so hard that it breaks our heart when our hard work is thrown aside because some people have done things that has made our passports useless.
Yeah.
Because the majority of us working hard are very different from those
that are doing the bad
seek
things.
to dupe. And all I can think about is that there was 100% intent from Nedu and Sarah to dupe us. Because we told them, we are willing to pay for your service. You are a celebrity. We're willing to pay for the service. This charity ball that you're throwing, we don't expect you to make anything from it.
Okay.
But it would have been nice if you brought us into conversations. The frank talk, invite us in for questions and answers about things that are not necessarily about even education, but touch on what can make us better as societies.
Okay.
And we can find ways of bringing in the fact that the more educated we are, the more we understand that
Are you guys understanding what she's
educated
saying?
youth is the only way we can bring Nigeria out of where they are right now.
Okay.
Because education is not just about gaining information or getting information, as opposed to what a lot of people believe.
Yeah.
Education is actually the art of training the brain to think. That's what education is, and a lot of people miss it.
Okay.
You exercise your brain well enough, after a while, we begin to deal with problems more critically, better as a nation. Understanding that you actually make more from delivering service than just stealing the money and keeping it. Because that is what is ruining us as a nation.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to get something for nothing. And you can only get so much for nothing.
Okay.
Well, that's just a very sad situation, and we'll try our possible best to make sure that money is recovered, so we don't give Nigeria a bad name. That's all. That's all, basically. No malicious intent, for real. No malicious intent.
Fine.
It's enough. You go, man. Don't fight.
Now, let me break down what she said in case you did not understand. Number one, they met Nedu. They told him they have an NGO. What they want is for the NGO to be popular in Nigeria. They want to gain awareness. They find out saying Nedu get a lot of followers. The woman says she don't know Nedu. But somebody will get this kind of follower is obviously a celebrity. Nedu gave them a bill. What is that bill for? They wanted to do an event. That's one. Then they wanted publicity. Nedu told them he was going to get celebrities to post it and charge them. Amanda will pay for 20 celebrities. Then he charged them for the event. Everything came to 80-something million. There they call 85, and the two manager is calling 83. 80-something anyway. Everything came to 80-something million. The event was done. What they are not happy with is that they did not see the celebrity post that Nedu promised them. They do not see the billboards that Nedu promised them. They didn't plan to make money. They just wanted the brand to be popular, according to the story she's giving us here. Because Nedu manager give us another story. That's the story we're going to go next. Because when people say, let him say what he did with the money, he actually did. Now I know here. So let's establish some facts right here. They just wanted their brand to be popular. But then you get something where she talk. She said they did not Google Nedu before they paid. It was after they have paid £40,000. That was when they now went to check who he was. And you expect me at my age, even Chevron, before Chevron give you 2 million, they'll find out who you be. You gave somebody 60 million and you did not check who he was, and I'm supposed to believe that. Long story short, the event was done. But what they are not happy with is that they did not get the billboards that they promised them, and they did not get enough publicity like they promised them. Meanwhile, they do knock them 80-something million bill. They paid 60 million. So they still owe 20-something million when they're supposed to pay. Let us listen to Nedu's manager, because we are trying to find out what Nedu did with the 60 million he collected. Of course, if I tell you I will do 10 things for you for 80 million, you can't give me only 60 million. You don't see 10 things. You go see like 7. Nedu manager is here. Come and explain to us.
Hi everyone.
What you
My
did.
name is Sarah Williams-Konha. I'm the Chief Operations Officer for Talking Drums Management Agency.
Okay.
We represent Mr. Nedu Azobia. He's one of our clients or one of our talents. It has become very important that we do this video because of some allegations that have been leveled against him and also us as a company.
Okay.
We had initially decided not to speak because our lawyers are on it. We had also not spoken because we were invited and the matter was investigated.
Oh, they don't reach police station before.
It has gotten to this point, it is necessary for us to provide some clarity so that the average Nigerian who does not understand the situation can get a better idea
So
of
talk to
what
us.
exactly transpired.
What
So
transpired?
I'm going to respond to a couple of things that were said in a video that was shared on Very Dark Man's page.
Okay.
So the first thing I would like to point out that this whole setup was based off a gentleman's agreement. There's no contract, there's no documents.
Wow.
It was two people that met and had a conversation, and then the conversation was brought to us as the management company to handle. So let's have that out in the air so that everybody knows. It was a gentleman's agreement, there was no contract. Secondly, we came on board as his management, one, because the subject matter in question had become a corporate social responsibility project for Mr. Nedu. Working together with MSBM to raise funds to send students to school.
She said to raise funds. Those were said to gain awareness.
As part of their own responsibility in this arrangement, agreed to fund the fundraising activities. We agreed that the fundraising activities would cover Lagos, Abuja, and the UK, with Lagos being the first leg.
Oh, now do you understand?
We also agreed that Lagos would be a launch of the initiative. So 9th of March was chosen as the date for the launch stroke fundraising event to hold.
So they had a fundraising event.
An event planner was contacted to send in a quote. The budget was submitted for 3 different locations. The budget was approved by all parties.
Okay.
Monies were sent. The first set of money that was sent was 40 million was sent on the 31st of January. The second one was sent on the 6th of February. 10.2 million and 9.8 million coming to 20 million.
Together is 60
total
million.
money that was sent for us to begin planning of the event and doing all the other activities that have to do with the event was 60 million.
So they collected money, they agreed.
The event planner gave a budget, gave a breakdown of what everything was meant to cover.
That's the breakdown.
All
you're
parties were on board with that arrangement.
Okay.
The event planner requested for 60% upfront payment. That payment was made to the event planner. In this video, you see an invoice that shows the money that was paid to the event planner.
To the event planner.
A contract was entered into with the event planner and us, the project managers. I would also show proof of that contract.
So they had a contract.
In that event planner's breakdown, there were some things that was meant to be done. Right? One of those things was invitation boxes. This is one of the invitation boxes.
Can you guys see the things they did with the money?
I'm going to open it and show you what's inside. This is the invite for the event. This box was one of the boxes that was remaining. This is the invite showing the date of the event, the location of the event, the Balmoral Convention Center,
okay.
Federal Palace Hotel,
okay.
Madubelo Way, okay. Right? These were the souvenirs that were attached with each of the boxes that we sent out. It's a charger, tabletop charger.
Okay.
We also sent out, we also had pens, writing pens. So this should answer the question of whether invitation was done or not.
Yeah.
We have provided all this to the police. This invitation was done. 200 of them was done. I will also show videos of various people receiving their invitation boxes for the event.
You're one of my people. This package mad. Honestly, I don't open them and it's mad. And anything Nedu does is 100%.
Nedu Scholarship Ball in partnership with Metropolitan School of Business and Management UK.
Right. And I'm giving him the first invite of the Nedu Scholarship Ball.
This is a good one.
Thank you, sir.
Anyway, we can support a lot of Nigerians that don't have anybody to assist them. Tomorrow it will be brighter.
Yes.
Our future will be brighter. And I can see this future bright.
Yes, sir.
Congrats. I like this step.
Thank you very much.
Nigerians like this taking up some good step.
Thank you, sir.
There we go.
Thank you very much, sir.
So 200 of this was produced as agreed in the budget that was prepared by the event planner. So
okay.
This were produced. Venue is another thing that the argument is about. It's very simple. You can go to Federal Palace Hotel.
VI.
And confirm if the hall was paid for the 9th of March.
Okay.
The payment for the venue was handled by the event planner because that's part of our company's job.
Okay.
Right? So, but I also attached pictures from the event. So pictures from the event showing the venue, showing the setup, showing the red carpet, and also showing guests.
When I see the event, can you see the events?
I will also add pictures of food and drinks because they also said there's no proof that there was food and drinks, right?
This was the event.
Food and drinks was also served at the event. Entertainment was also at the event. I will attach pictures of dancers, pictures of singers, pictures of performers. You would see a quartet.
Okay.
You would see somebody playing the piano.
Okay.
And you would also see my conversation and my chat with the event planner when we had to make adjustments to the budget because MSBM pulled out. So that's for food, drinks, the event. I would like to address the issue of 85 million or 83 million. Total budget was 83,600,000. I'm going to attach, I'm going to show a part of where our lawyers responded to their lawyers after the first message was sent. Total budget was 83,600,000. We all agreed on the budget. 60 million was made available. There was now a balance of 23 million that didn't come in. Digital marketing was done, right? I'm going to show the social media handle that represents the project. It's going to be somewhere in this video.
Nedu
Social media handle that
Foundation
represents the project, and then some of the ads that were run from that social media handle.
Okay.
Videos were done by Mr. Nedu. I'm going to also attach some of those videos.
Greetings. We are the Nedu Foundation Scholarship in partnership with Metropolitan School of Business and Management UK.
Alongside videos that show when we're creating the content, right?
Okay.
That he used to promote. What else was the complaint? So when we decided to do this thing, the 83 million budget was for the event in Lagos, and also for a publicity drive.
Okay.
Now, the plan was we kick off with Lagos, we continue pushing, we go to Abuja, we continue pushing, we go to London. That was the plan. Because why? We're trying to send 1,000 students to school. That's a lot of students at £10,000 per student. That's a lot of money. So the publicity drive was broken into 3 steps: pre-event, the event itself, post the event, right? Because I've been hearing this conversation about billboards. The event itself was not a ticketed event. And the reason why we did not ticket the event was Nedu was launching it for the first time. There was no history of him hosting such events. And because it was a charity event, we decided to instead start off with people within the industry, friends, colleagues, brands he had worked with that would be interested in kicking off the first leg, right?
Okay.
So we didn't do a ticketed event. We did a strictly by invitation event.
That's understandable.
And the aim was for us to see how much we could raise from that event before we took the campaign to the road and then to other locations. The billboards in question that we asked for was donation billboards, not event billboards. The billboards were supposed to come up Monday, 11th of March, after the event.
Are you guys listening to her?
The event was to hold on the 9th. Press from the event was meant to start coming out from Monday. And then by Monday, the billboards were supposed to be all over Lagos with the link for donation, the account for donation, and Mr. Nedu's face, because we would have launched the event. Now we can go out fully and ask for donations.
Okay.
Whilst we were preparing for the event and doing all we could to kickstart the event, our partners, MSBM, unilaterally decided to pull out.
Before the event.
There is an email from Mr. Dylan that I'm going to also attach in this video. They sent us an email on the 5th of March. Before then, we had a meeting. And in that meeting, they had expressed their displeasure with the fact that funds were not coming in as fast as they thought they would.
Okay.
And we explained to them that, one, charity in Nigeria does not work the way it works in other countries.
Yeah.
We need to keep sourcing for people to donate.
Okay.
We don't make an announcement and immediately people start donating. Secondly, Nigeria was going through an issue with the increment in fuel at that time, and everybody was a bit worried about the future. So it impacted response. And we told them, let's be patient, let's launch the event, and let's launch the initiative. It will pick up subsequently.
Okay.
But they were convinced that it wasn't going to yield results. They also were confused on what was supposed to be activities before the event and activities after the event.
Okay.
We explained to them that the event is the launch. The publicity drive will begin fully after the event. Some publicity had begun. We did a press conference.
And if all these 1,000 people buy groceries, learn all these things, become better, come back to Nigeria, it adds more value to our country.
I started running ads. I will also attach the pictures of some of the ads that we have started running. But everything else, billboards was going to start after the event because we needed to fully launch the event. Blogs and all that was going to start after the event because we needed to fully launch the initiative. Mr. Nedu, it was a closed event, so Mr. Nedu didn't need to do blogs for publicity, for people to come. He was reaching out to his friends and his colleagues. So everybody that got this box was either a friend, a colleague, or a brand, or somebody that we figured could make a donation. The general public, the average person that he didn't have access to was not part of the people that got this box. Because that was our strategy.
Okay.
Now, they sent a mail and said, we will not be moving forward because we don't feel safe and secure that this whole process is going to raise as much money as we thought it was going to raise.
Are you serious?
That was on the 5th, 4 days before the event.
4 days.
We had the option of cancelling the event or still going on with the event.
You can't cancel.
We chose to go on with the event. Reason being, Mr. Nedu had already worked so hard. He had invited people. His brand was at stake, right? So we decided to go on with the event. They also said in the email that they were going to watch the event and see. And based on whatever comes out of the event, they will decide if they were going to.
Anyway, this was all she posted. This was all I could get. At this juncture, I'm sure we understand what is causing quarrel. The sponsor of the event, which is the NGO for UK, wanted publicity and an event. They believe that the publicity go make people donate money. Although they claim now, say they not care about the donation. The new donation was not going to come from the first one. So they just wanted the event and the publicity. Nedu's team is saying, you were supposed to give us 83 million, but you gave us only 60. So we couldn't do totally the event and the publicity. So we did only the event and some part of the publicity. If you go to Nedu's page, you will see where he posted videos of them, Timaya and everybody. Was it Nedu that posted that of VDM? Long story short, it's a clear case of a misunderstanding. This guy say, you don't pay me complete, so I don't do everything. I do it in the money rich. That's Nedu's side. These other people say, you don't do what we expect you to do. So we expect you to refund the money. I don't know how that is possible. The two of them don't drag themselves which police station here. So investigations have been going on. Lawyers have been dragging. So it is not a clear case of they duped me the way that they pulled this story. Now I have a problem with that NGO, and I will explain why I have a problem with them for you. Somebody oppress you or somebody dupe you, you will run to the law. There's something in the law called equity. But the law says he who comes to equity must come with clean and open hands. So if somebody is duping you, you run to equity and say, equity, see what this person they do me. The law will not check what you and that person agreed and how that person say they oppress you. But your hand must be clean before you run to the law. An NGO is an organization built on honesty. That's why government don't tax them. They believe they are helping people. So you're built on honesty. If you have had dealings with somebody that is built on honesty before, one major red flag is if you bring a suggestion of dishonesty. If you work with somebody who is honest, once you just bring any idea of dishonesty, they will pull away. So you as an NGO was having dealings with a Nedu. And Nedu is not telling you that he knows drug lords and Yahoo boys. Explain to me how you went ahead with that kind of partner. Somebody telling you knows drug laws. The reason why you went ahead with that kind of partner is because you don't care who the money came from. You just wanted money. Because now they are claiming there that they did not even want money, they just wanted publicity. As I dare, if I did deal with you and you can't bring idea of your own boys, I'm done. That gist is over. But it continued. Not up until when they found out that they were not making enough money as they thought they would make before they now pulled out. There's an email that was posted here to that effect. Now, if I give you a budget for 80 million and you give me only 60 million and you pull out, I go do where 60 million fee do reach. I go stop. Which was what Nedu did. He got them Timaya to do adverts and everything. Yeah, of course. I'm not sure he paid those people. Because he now go declare say he paid them. I'm not sure he paid those people. He got them, he rented the hall. Do you know how much is Bamora in Federal Palace? Now they have been on to my show, I won. Now all alone for we. Same with they do convention, they give us 8 million. We. If you come as a brand, you'll be paying as much as 10 million. They paid for that hall. You saw receipt of how they paid the plan 35 million. They did invite. There was food, there was artists. Artists don't perform for free. I saw a cappella there. A cappella when I know. No go if you like maybe twin brother. Now they do that event. You go collect some money. But that's about 1 million will drop. So bills were paid. We saw TV stuffs. Now whether they do spend up to 60 million is what I don't know. Because he himself is not giving proper details of what is happening. But what I'm trying to tell you here is that NGO, their hands too not clean. Shall be very dark and saying we write petition on behalf of them for Nigeria. What here's the petition? What are we waiting for? They have written the petition before, no mind them. Now they don't write petition for UK. Nedu, if your hand is clean, because if somebody think I'm supporting the do, I don't even get time. If your hand is clean, my brother, book the next flight. Go to London and send out your case so that everybody go see him. This is the last time I'm going to talk about this matter because some of the Very Dark Man fans don't want to hear. So far, you talk something when not they in line with their attacking. They want to fight everybody. But on this matter, that NGO are not clean. They are not clean. You got a Nedu to run something for you. Instead of pushing the name of your brand, you started pushing Nedu Foundation. Because you know that when you put Nedu Foundation, more money will come out. The money you dey plan may come and now, no come and now, you don't dey holla, they dupe me. So you are telling him to refund 60 million. Who will not take charge of the hall and everything, all those expenses? And they do not come. It was your account that was displaying that day. Okay, they don't already pull out. Is that the excuse you want to give? And if they don't pull out, let me use your account, they refund their money. That means you did the event for yourself. And your foundation, you don't expect them to fund an event for your foundation. They refund their money. These two people, what Nedu and that NGO, you are just looking for an opportunity to cash out in the name of NGO. The cash out knows your work. One person called invested, the other person cash out. This is a case of thief. The best thief one, simple as ABC.